Bruns, they're going to miss you, buddy, at the trail. I know you'll still be around Shawnee some. I used to call him the mayor of Shawnee because you can't go anywhere in that town with him without someone coming up to him who knows him. But wish you the best in your retirement. It's well deserved. I couldn't have asked for a better mentor during my time at the trail, and I miss you, man, and wish you the best and enjoy it. Love you, Brunsy.
Shortly after I became the principal at Monticello Trails Middle School, it was the first week, and I was not very confident, and people there were not yet quite ready to be super nice to me yet. They were trying to figure me out, which is understandable, but things really turned for me one day when you came into my office by yourself, your happy, lucky self, and you gave me one of those handshakes that's really a hug. And in your very excited voice, you told me how great I was going to be for the school and what a great job I was going to do. And after you left my office, I thought to myself, you know what? It's going to be okay, and I can do this. And you gave me that confidence. Just like I know you provide that type of confidence to the kids that step into your classroom, that they may walk in wondering if they can do it and if they're good enough, but I'm sure after spending any time with you, they know they can do it. I hope your family's there today because I want them to see how loved you are and how much we appreciate everything you've given to the school and to the school district. And they're fortunate to have you in their lives, and I hope with your retirement they'll have a lot more of you in their lives. You will be unbelievably missed, but you will even be more unbelievably remembered.
My best memory of you still to this day is my first tour around the building with Toby, and we went to the 8th grade contender wing, and you know, I'd said hi to a lot of people, and I'd go in to give you a handshake and say hi, and you pull me in and you give me a great big bear hug, and I think that pretty much summarizes my experience with you.
Just a wonderful friend, great guy, very supportive of everybody, and me in particular. So I appreciate that, Roger, these last 12 years, and I wish you the best as you go on from here, and I know that you'll be back to visit us, but we're going to miss you around here. Thank you, Roger, for being such a good friend.
Is it Bruns or Bruns? You know, I never could figure that out either.
Can you pronounce anything correctly?
Why don't we just move on?
All right.
First, I'll just say that with regard to Mr. Bruns, he was always ready, willing, and able to help, and a pleasure to work with.
And for me, Mr. Bruns, you've always been an enthusiastic supporter of your current and former students. I see you at Mill Valley, especially during basketball season, cheering on students and asking about former students. Your energy and enthusiasm will be missed.
Congratulations on your retirement, Mr. Bruns. You will be missed.
Congrats.
One of the best stories that you shared with me was on missions trips. How before you get on an airplane, you would load up and close and wear about 6 layers because you couldn't take really bags. You couldn't hand those things, but what you could do is give the shirt off your back. So you decided to wear 6 of them. And then you would take off to a missions place where I don't know how much good you would have done, but I know it would be a ton. And you would give literally the clothes that you had on your body to the people who were in need. And that's kind of how you lived your life. Anytime I needed anything, I know you were right there for me.
Even though we've only been teaching together for a year, I just want to say thank you for making me feel so welcome here on the trail. I'm definitely going to miss you and the way you get the kids fired up for everything, like a rock, paper, scissors tournament or getting ready to cheer on the Royals in the World Series. And I will really miss cookie cake a lot.
Roger is somebody that's unique to education. He's somebody that you want to go to when you're having a bad day because he's always going to lift your spirits.
I had the privilege of having Mr. Bruns as my science teacher in 8th grade. Back then he was bubbly and positive and connected with kids, and none of that has changed from then until now.
One of the most kind and giving people I've ever met. He lives to serve other people. He lives to make other people laugh.
I just wanted to say congratulations on your retirement. I know you're looking forward to volunteering at church and spending time with the grandbabies as the next chapter in your life unfolds. I wish you nothing but the best, and please don't be a stranger. Come back and visit.
Coming to Monticello Trails, you kind of showed me the ropes. But not only just the ropes, Roger, you truly have an inspiration of life, and you bring a lot of light to the party, and you made it fun to come to work every day, and I will never forget that.
Roger is always one of the first ones to volunteer to give up his planned time to help me out. To the point that my sweet 8th hour, they genuinely prefer Mr. Bruns over Mrs. Ruffin. Thanks, Roger. But I am just truly appreciative of all that he does for the entire school. He is a tremendous blessing to everyone who knows him, and he positively impacts every person he ever encounters. We are all better people because we know Roger. Thanks for everything, Roger.
Could quite possibly be one of the kindest, nicest, most positive people I've ever met, and my opinion of him has not changed since I met him.
What can you say about Mr. Bruns? He's just the friendliest guy around. The kids love him. He's just meant so much to Monticello Trails, and I just know that he'll be missed.
Everyone wanted to be in Mr. Bruns' class, and I think he was the only one that could help teach me how to do the volleyball nets. Yep. Got to spend lunch with him every day as he would supervise lunchroom duty, but genuine, quality guy, and he will be missed greatly.
21 years of teaching with him my entire career. He's a friend, a colleague, a rowdy gentleman. But his sense of humor, his passion for teaching, his love of students is unbridled. I loved Roger that he can always tell a joke and bring a smile to your face. Even in the middle of a serious meeting when you're trying to get something done, Roger reminds you what's really important, and that's the children we teach every day. Roger Bruns, I love you, and I will miss you, and you are a good friend.
On our way back to the office, we ran into this guy, and big grin on his face, just very welcoming. And the second he heard that my wife and I were from Iowa, that was about it. We talked for probably about 30 minutes. I think he asked every question under the sun, including what my mother's maiden name was. I didn't know if he was trying to steal money from my bank accounts or what. But when we left, I said to my wife, I go, what the heck is wrong with that guy? Because I was just blown away by how caring and loving and genuine of a man Roger is.
Congratulations on your retirement, Mr. Bruns. We are truly going to miss you here at Monticello Trails next year. You are just the most caring, genuine, and selfless person.
He always had a smile on his face. He always had great stories to tell. I'll miss those stories, Roger. They were amazing, hilarious, just awesome stories. You're an amazing person, and you will be missed at MT.
He's always so joyful, so enthusiastic. He's one of those coworkers that when he asks you a question about your life or how you're doing, you can tell that he genuinely cares and he really does want to hear your answer. So I just want to say thank you to you, Mr. Bruns. I know I've only known you a short while, but I just want to say thank you for being such a big part of making my first year at MT so memorable.
What can I say, Bruns? 8th grade lunch will never be the same without you.
Hey, Roger. Congratulations. Happy for you on your retirement. Now you'll have more time to spend with Maddie and Charlie. I'm sure they'll be happy.
Hey, Raj, congratulations. I didn't think you were going to make it. First, you didn't know if you were going to be a telephone man or a YMCA worker, but you found your niche being a teacher. You know, I'm going to kind of miss all the stories you told about all your teaching kids and teachers' experiences and everything. It should be fun, but I'm sure going forward, whatever you do, you'll have fun and enjoy it. You always have stories to tell. We're really happy for you. And you're always welcome here, and hopefully we'll be seeing more of you.
Enjoy.
Enjoy it, Raj. You do deserve it. You're a good brother.
Hey, Roger Bruns, congratulations on your retirement. I just know that you will bring a ton of joy and fun into this next journey that you have in retirement, just like you brought a ton of fun and joy to teaching science at Monticello Trails.
Yeah, I was just thinking about you and what you mean to Monticello Trails Middle School, and just showing everybody that you're such a selfless person, whom I think is, you know, you're a true Iowa boy. You'll do anything for anybody and everybody. So you're more than welcome to use my license plate anytime.
Roger was starting when I had your daughter Brittany and you had my son John the same year. And I always thought that our agreement was that John would get an A as long as Brittany got an A. Well, of course, vocal music, and Brittany loved to be a willing participant in choir. And I know John loved you and thought you were wonderful, but he ended up getting a B while I gave Brittany an A. Not that I have any problem with that, but it is something that has bothered me, and maybe we can talk about that in the future. Anyway, thanks for all you've done for Monticello Trails.
The things I'm going to cherish most about my teaching career is being able to be mentored and impacted by Roger Bruns. Roger, you always are caring about other people, wanting to know how they're doing. You always put yourself last. It's not about what people can do for you, but about what you can do for other people. And I've learned that from you, and I've learned that that's what people are going to remember. They may forget the lessons, the science lessons and other things like that, but I know that they're going to remember how you lived life and how life should be lived to the fullest, and the positive nature you have, and that you need to live, you need to laugh, and you need to love the people that you're around. And I truly, truly am so glad that I've got to teach with you these last 3 years, and I can't wait to keep in touch, because I know you will.
I can remember clear back to my student teaching days with Dustin Mortensen, where we used to pick the KU top scores in there in the man cave at lunch, and we would all gather around the table, and then how over time we got kicked out of the man cave for school needed reasons and things. And always loved hearing about your stories and the tales you have. You know, I've told many people who don't even know you that Roger Bruns is the most interesting man in the world. For your family's sakes, and they'll probably see this too, you know, I just wanted to mention how much your husband and your father adores you guys. He was always sharing some great stories about his 2 beautiful daughters and his wonderful wife, and how talented you all were, and how he was just lucky to be a part of all that. And so, you know, I'm really excited for you, Roger. Enjoy that retirement. I'm sure you'll do lots of incredible things as well with that. And just enjoy that time with the grandkids and the family. And congratulations again, bud. Signing off.
Congratulations on retirement. This is huge. I looked for pictures and I found this one, and I think this just encaptures who you are. Here we are at Worlds of Fun having a great time, but yet you're in this bright yellow t-shirt being our ray of sunshine. Love you. Bye, Roger. Congratulations.
Got to coach volleyball with him for a couple years. If you don't know, amazing coach. Cares about his players, cares about learning, cares about having fun, cares about teamwork, all the right things that you're supposed to care about. And coaching with him was an amazing opportunity. Thank you for everything, for mentoring our students, for mentoring me, for being an awesome, awesome role model and an awesome man. We love you, we'll miss you, and enjoy retirement.
Roger and I share the same birthday. One of us is actually a year older. I'll let you guess which. Roger, you're going to have a great time in retirement. And if you miss Monticello Trails like I have, remember you can always come back and sub. Good luck, Roger. You're a great guy.
I'm sorry that I couldn't stop everyone from doing something to remember you, but you've played too large a role in people's lives. People care about you too much to just let you walk out the door quietly without any fuss. So I hope you're not bothered too much by the fact that people are honoring you, but you deserve it.
It really is a day to celebrate you and thank you for all the hard work that you've done. You've had a tremendous impact on so many people's lives, and I'm so grateful that I'm your daughter and I get to spend more time with you now that you're retiring.
I can't believe it's time for you to retire. I just think of all the good times you've had at Monticello and all the take your daughter to work days we've come to, and now that I have kids, I get to bring them up to visit you. I know the school's not going to be the same without you, but we're excited for you in this next chapter in your life and proud of you.
Papa! Papa! Come play golf. Come play golf. Happy retirement.